days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe. There stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the woke, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the Comic Relief Crusader. Hi-ho, Comic Relief Crusader here, and you've reached episode 102 of Titillating Tuesdays, and you've entered the Geekosphere, and I am the Comic Relief Crusader that's here, sometimes late, but sometimes never on time, but that's okay, because Franco Walker's wondering 5 a.m. Yes, because StreamYards did a thing, and I blame them, because I take no responsibility. So yeah, no, and because like our Madman number 4 says, AM or PM, does it matter? Let's freaking go! And we are. So hello to Franco Walker and Madman number 4. How's it going, dudes? Nice to see you. And we also got Theta Zord. Yay! Hey, yo! Comic Relief Crusader, Franco Walker and Madman Hour, and Lord Thov, 2 laughs in the face of danger. I'm trying to make this a narrative. So how's it going, Theta Zord and Lord Thop? Nice to see you too. Great that you can be here. Followed by Snortopubus Cuber, who says, "Hello, humans and other critters," as he's holding back most desperately not to eat everyone in the chat right now. So nice to see you. Followed by Vince Womack, who also cooking will take a little bit longer. Be there when I can with a full plate. And you do. You have your full plate because you work like a madman on this show, putting up all the tasty links for everybody to follow. So, hey, Vince Womack, nice to see you, dude. And let's see, who else do we got? We got Emma, everybody's favorite Emma, because she's Emma, who says hail. And nice to see you, Emma. Great that you're here. So... And yes, Deanna can sure pass some gas. Yes, she can. Well, we're going to be talking about that. The passing gas, as it were. So, we're also going to be saying hello to Lenrod. So, hail to you, Lenrod. Nice to see you. I don't know why this isn't showing up, because now it is. So, hey, Lenrod. How's it going, man? Nice to see you, dude. And who else do we go? We got everybody filing in one by one, in a semi-orderly fashion, the way God intended it for all woodland creatures. And, well, that being said, because I need to bring everybody on stage, shouldn't I? So, that being said, let's welcome everyone, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Load. Well, that was anticlimactic. Jason Fox.
well, I could hear it. I could hear it. Yeah, I don't know. Chat, did you hear it? Chat, did you guys hear it? Because I heard it. It looks like Comic Relief didn't hear it.
No, I didn't. I just heard the N word. Said, so.
But I'm good. I'm good.
Hey,
you know.
Hey, Tina, and we got somebody new here. We got.
Hey, that's a friend of mine.
Yeah, that's a friend of
mine. Good friend of mine. Known her since 2019-ish. She also used to work in my company, and she does a lot of great content on actually also TikTok, and she's also a YouTuber. Great person, and she is one of those transsexuals who fights the woke and also is a Trump supporter.
Ah, there we go. Well, hello, Chris.
Yeah.
How
Great.
you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm still a little bit in pain, not too much, because I did remove the last bits of my tooth that I had to, remove because it's been damaged for so many years, as we've talked about here before. So it's finally good to, remove it. And just now, I just need to goddamn wait 3-ish months until I can get the goddamn implant.
Oh, God,
But other than that, I'm good. I've been working on stuff. Just been working on stuff. Excited for next year. I've been working on intros, outros, and stuff for other people. And yeah, just been working mostly. So
nice. Awesome. Oh, and I just want to also say to my Fez brother, Fez forever. How's it going, John? Nice to see you, bud. Great that you're here. And oh, look at this. And we got somebody else. We got Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, sorry for last minute. I had to get blood work done, and then working with
No
wireless
problem.
headset, I couldn't hear. Then I'm like, I can hear, and I actually was in the room back about 10 minutes ago, but fuck, they work, they don't work, they work, they don't work. It's like,
And he muted. It's okay, Tom. Don't worry. I'm having issues here as well. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, Pop Culture Republic, he's going to be showing up a little bit later, so he'll be here.
there we go.
And there we go. And now
There we go.
So, you were saying
No.
Life, my friend, life. It's just family stuff. Jason knows a little bit about it. Just going through some hard times, but you know what? I've made a decision on a very important life. You mind if I share? Actually,
no.
Oh, okay.
Yes, of course. No.
I'm Canadian, so in Canada, certain things are legal in this country. We all know that.
Shut your mouth. You too.
But I've decided to cut back on it. Because it turns out when I'm depressed and I get a little relaxed, stoned, we'll just use the term, I'm not a good person. I become a bitter, very angry, vengeful. I become somebody I don't like. So from now on, my depression isn't going to be dealt with that. It's going to be dealt with something else. I'm just going to have to learn to cope with it. I'll still microdose when I need to thing, but as of now, I'm going to stop that when I need. I was really angry with somebody recently, and then I became somebody I didn't like. So it's like, no, I can't. I have to learn to cope elsewhere. We all have to learn and grow. So it's time to do it more naturally in a better way, and just, maybe video games or something else. And I actually been streaming. I'm recording, not streaming. Anybody remember Let's Plays? You'd actually record the game. I'm getting back into Fallout 3. I'm going to start posting that in the channel here soon because I finished rewatching the series again. So
you did.
Awesome.
Yeah. I watched it again. It was so good.
Nice.
So
how was it watching it again? Like, how did you feel watching the series again?
I love it. It's just so good. I mean, she's kind of hot. I didn't realize how hot she was until the second time. So, but I really enjoyed it.
Keep it in your pants. Keep it in your pants. We're live right now.
Oh, it stays
it's
there.
Not OnlyFans. Yeah, it's not OnlyFans.
But no. It made me, when you really watch it the second time, you're like, you're really picking out, the game. You're missing some parts, but you're watching the second time. Oh, because I love the game. I'm a huge fan of the Fallout series. Always have been. And going back and like, oh, wait, small things you notice the second time. You're like, okay, yeah. So,
yeah.
But yeah, no, better way to cope. Like I said, am I going to microdose sometimes when I do projects? Yes. It helps me slow my day down. I have ADHD, mild autism. But for my own, like when I'm depressed, I have to find a more natural way. I have to eat better. I have to take better care of myself. And I just have to learn. I've been stressed for the last few days because family and death and a few other things going on in life. But, it's just life.
And we love you, brother.
I have to learn. I love you guys too. And you guys are family. But I'm still want to be here. And I want to get back onto the horse. I've been working on some projects for the channel. I'm going to birth the channel even bigger. I don't know if you guys see my newest vlog of Fredericton. That was fun. So yeah, I enjoyed Fredericton. Fredericton's a really nice city. I might move back there if there was a job opportunity up there. But it was nice to be back in the creative field with some people, and that's about it. I don't want to take up time, but that's things are good.
Nice.
Good to have you here, brother.
Dude. Yeah, you too, man.
Good to be back. I want to get back on air more. I won't be. I can't guarantee I'm going to be full time because I'm going to be dedicating so much to building myself up now. But I'm going to try to have you guys back as much as I can too. Because I want to get back. Like me and you, Jay. We got to do some stuff, Jay. We do got to get some stuff going again too.
Yeah.
So
Moncton is Moncton is
mad. No. I got friends in Moncton. Don't be wrong. I used to visit there all the time. I don't mind Moncton. I don't really, because they're growing faster than Fredericton and St. John. But Fredericton is such a clean city, and it's small. You can walk everywhere and go find everything. It's so small. It's easy to get where you need to go. That's why I like Freddie. So
there we go. Plus, on top of that, Moncton's too French, at least for me. I don't know what it's like now, but,
and I have French friends up there. I love them to death, but I agree. It's so
but I don't want to be dealing with the French people in Moncton. So
that's not as bad as Quebec. Quebec.
This is true. Yes, this is 100% true. I totally 100% agree with you on that.
Quebec City. Oh my God, it's a beautiful city. Quebec City, beautiful, beautiful city. The people in it, if a lot of them, they don't like English-speaking people. And even if we try to speak and say in Francais, they'll still they don't hear your accent, so they'll be like, "Screw you." So it's like, no. Montreal,
yes,
yeah, exactly. Montreal, I love Montreal, and they're nice there. But Quebec City, no.
Darn cheese snickers.
Hey, people forget Montreal. Poutine was created in Montreal, so
that's true.
Great Canadian snack. It's probably causes heart attacks, but it still tastes good. So
exactly. But speaking of the French, let's get to the first segment. So
tonight, we dive into the diseased human mind. Join me. The gray matter is warm.
Yeah, I'm excited about what's going to happen.
That's right. What's going to happen? So we got stupid news, the segment of the show that we like to start out with all the stupid that's out there in the world today. So I like how we led that off. That was pretty good. So I know, right? So this from The Guardian, that came out like not too long ago. Apparently, James Wong on gardens. Is it time we ditch the word gardening? The term might seem inoffensive, but is loaded with cultural baggage.
How?
How? They're just making stuff up. They're just making stuff up. There's nothing in the culture. It's just gardening. I'm in the garden gardening. What is it? Let me guess. It's too white. No, people from
it's probably too white. That's the thing. It's too white now. Everything is too white.
Exactly. Yeah, Kevin McDonald, my favorite kids in the hall. There we go. Yes.
Oh, exactly. Yes, Kevin's awesome.
Yep.
Heck, remember when you watch that Invader Zim clip? People don't know that Invader Zim clip.
I agree with this. It's time to ditch people who want to ditch words. I agree.
Exactly. And yeah, you're right. Exactly.
How is this offensive?
That's right.
How is this offensive? So apparently, I'm trying to understand. How can you make this about being racist or what the
stupidity is strong with this one. That's what I'll say. Oh.
It is. Now I want to garden and use those woke tears to water my plants. Oh my God, I love that.
Oh yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But apparently, yes, gardening is now the most one of the most offensive words, along with geology, like we covered last week, and we seem to have connected how all of that is connected with geology and the study of geology also being racist and whatnot. But apparently, gardening is also, and I guess because a lot of white people probably like to garden.
Guess what? Other cultures like to garden too.
Well, when
Africa,
you think about
Indonesia,
Africa, Asia, all the all
it's kind of
it's normal. It's part of their culture for a lot of them. So how is it racist? They do it more than us white people. They're doing it more than us white people.
Gardening and farming has been around since the dawn of time. Since even like Mesopotamian era and stuff like that. How can this possibly be cultural baggage? This is what I don't get. This is so stupid. Yes, Madman. Yes.
Brain is not braining here.
Yeah. Exactly. No, it isn't. Snorter poop is, did somebody lose a loved one to a rabid cabbage, or were they bothered by someone asking about their hoe?
Damn hoe.
Yes, exactly. Damn hoe. Does F and everything have to be racist? Yes, apparently it has to. Otherwise,
everything.
Yeah. Otherwise, those news subscribers won't be coming in if the news wasn't at least, edgy. So,
it's the same thing here in Norway when they. No, they just talk. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I had the opportunity to meet all the kids in the hall in 2010. I believe it was a dream come true. Yeah, that'd be totally fun.
That would be
and
awesome.
Wendy also said, "Yeah, we had a breach. We have reached the point now in which brainstorming has become diarrhea." Yes,
it was just stupidity.
And it is the same thing here in Norway. They're doing research on how white paint is racist, so it kind of says a lot that everything is racist. Yes. And white paint is racist too, and help evolving racism.
Yeah. Go figure. My God.
Don't paint your house white.
Yes, because you're racist. Your house is racist now.
Yes.
Gardening allows you to not be dependent on authority. Therefore, it's the enemy. There you go. Precisely. That's right.
Quick side note, if I can, just making on that comment on the kids in the hall. A buddy of mine used to kind of know them when they were just starting out in Toronto, and it's funny they'd all hang out in a bar. But Bruce McCullough, he was the shortest one. You did that clip with him. He would stay away from the group a lot of times, and he'd sit in the corner rewriting scripts. He was the odd duck out, I guess, a lot of them. And it was kind of funny the way they'd always hang out. But yeah, funny that Invader Zim clip you always show. That's Kevin McDonald's voice actually doing one of the aliens. People don't know that. It's like, that's one of them. But yeah,
and he was one of the aliens in Lilo and Stitch too. He was the one-eyed alien in Lilo and Stitch.
I mean, our culture grew up with kids in the hall here in Canada. It's like they were huge. So
and our man number 4 said, even God made the garden. Is God racist? Yes, he must be.
Good question. Yeah,
because he made diverse. He made diverse people of all colors. So go figure that one.
It's racist.
Yeah, 30 Helens agree, Wendy. Yes, they do. So, Laura Thoff, can you call it black paint or is it African American paint?
Oh, that's a good question. I need to ask the people who does the research.
Yes,
I'm gonna buy my African American paint today.
Oh my God! Yeah, I love that. So, it's a lot like quack racial signs from the old bad guys from Germany. Yeah, it does, right? It does. But
it's getting stupid. It's getting to the point of stupidity now. It's not even serious. You can't take it seriously anymore. You can't. You
cannot take it seriously, man. Mostly everything they say these days, you cannot take seriously at all. They take it seriously, but it sounds ridiculous because it's not really serious. I don't know why you guys think it's serious. You're stupid.
Yeah.
Guess what, guys here in the panel, and guess what? To people listening, let me tell you. Do you know where this all stems from? Mental health and lack of love. We need mental health, people. Mental health is as it all. Just like
imagine my shop.
I know, exactly. I mean, people even forget it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, which is almost over. And it's like, talk about it still. There hasn't been much talking about it this month, which I actually might do a last minute podcast with me and my AI about men's mental health tomorrow or today, because we need to talk about mental health. The planet doesn't look after its people anymore. We just let them run amok and you have crap like this. So,
yep. So Franco says, so when they went from a blackboard to a whiteboard, was that racist? Yes, apparently it must have been.
Apparently,
yeah, 100%. And Lenrod, people whose lives are too easy, they have to make up problems. Yeah, that's true. And Madman number 4 says, problem is there's still people out there that think this is true. Yes, that's the
scary part. It's scary.
I'm not going to say names. I'm going to tell you how serious this is. I'll give you guys a quick one. One of my best friends, she has a daughter. I've known her since she was 5. She's 23 now.
Right.
She thinks she's trans. She locks herself in her bedroom and she believes everything the internet tells her. But she's an intelligent, beautiful young woman. She's a woman. I know. I've had trans friends. One of my best friends, he was a trans man. You could tell. He had that age. She's just a girl that's confused. I can tell that. You can tell the difference. I've been in love with a trans man before. It's you can tell. She's indoctrinated by the internet and her mental health is bad. But is anybody looking after her? No, because we don't look after people's mental health. And sadly, the youth are the ones suffering more than anybody. And it's just
exactly. Tina, however, a fellow Canadian also, in Winnipeg, we must have a layer of racist snow on the ground, I guess. Yes, we do.
Oh, you're in Winnipeg, the coldest part of Canada. I'm
I
sorry.
know, right?
So cold going through there.
It's the most racist time of the year.
Well, that's true. Snow has to be racist.
Yes, snow is racist.
Snow's only white. Why there's no black snow? Racist.
Yeah,
I know.
racist.
We'd have to go to China with all the coal breeding plants that they got there. So that's there. So gardening is offensive and racist apparently now. And next in stupid news from the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail. Taxpayers should fund $300,000 uterus transplant to help transgender women get pregnant. Suggests American Medical Association. Arguments were made to reduce the cost of surgery in the AMA's Journal of Ethics. Ethics. I love that. That's funny. It argued trans women's inability to bear children may undermine their health and well-being. And the association has been accused of holding an activist position. Yes, they are.
Lord.
Men cannot get pregnant. If you put a uterus inside a male, the hormonal imbalance would reject it pretty much immediately. You cannot make this happen.
I doubt it would.
Biological males cannot get pregnant. That's how biology works. Come on.
Yes, that's right. My fur is white. Well, actually, it's translucent. Does that make me trans?
So I want to say, Christine, if you're still watching, how do you feel about this?
Oh my God!
I know. If everybody follows who Buck Angel is, he's a trans man I follow. A big fan of his, and he had answered this, and he just shook his head. It's just
this is.
Stupid.
You know what? The scary thing about this is, right? Like when we learn from history, especially about, World War II and, what the Nazis did, especially, when it came to like medical experiments and stuff like that. This is some Joseph Mengele shit that we have just been thrown, that this has been thrown at in our face to make it sound like under the guise that this should be somehow acceptable, experimenting with people just because they have this medical, fantastical delusion that they can be something that they're not.
Yeah,
this is literal self-mutilation that we're supposed to accept.
Up. It's really effed up. And also, I also know in the transgender community, as I like to call it, the trenders out there.
Not the transsexual one. Yeah.
Not the transsexual, the trenders, as I like to call them. They also have designed like it's like a baby butt plug in a way, and it's designed like a baby, and they can put it up their butt to pretend that they're pregnant to kind of have yes, they've done stuff like this. They are going really far with all of this kind of stuff, and this is also going far. But they are crazy with this.
It is, yes, Ledrod. Yeah, everyone can be virtuous with somebody else's money. Exactly, precisely. You can't. I'm sorry. Your DNA pretty much is set. You can't get pregnant, and even if you were to put a uterus in you, because you were born male, there seems to be certain things that are kind of, I don't know, in the way. So, you can't argue with your own DNA. No. Yes. I'll get promotions to keep it. Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh, man. And Tina, oh my God, really? Womb transplants? That's mind-boggling. Yeah, well, this is what I'm talking about. This is like really in the age that we're living at. This is literal, quote unquote, acceptable Joseph Mengele shit. It is. It really is. Butt babies, the psychosis is beyond repair. It is.
Yes. But the trenders really are going so far. The trenders are going so far that they don't want to admit to themselves that they are biological males and they cannot get pregnant. No. They don't want to admit that because they do. Some of them seriously believes they're so mentally fucked. Sorry to use that word. They are so mentally fucked that they really believe that they are a woman biologically.
Exactly.
But they're not.
Men's hips can expand the way a woman's can. Even if you
Hope we
could
can.
keep a transplanted uterus working, it need to be a C-section every time. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. We are not
I'm
built
gonna-
like women. Women are not built
My-
like us.
My 2
Science,
cents,
go
my big,
figure.
if you don't mind me just
Okay.
saying this, I'm just like, and I always equate it to 2 different communities now. There's the transgender community, which is the modern community, and they want to be loud and look at me, blah, blah, blah. Then there's the transsexual community. I've had friends in that community. They just want to live their life peacefully. They don't even want to be like, no, I want to. They actually want to pass as the other gender. They don't try to be special or anything. They just want to live their life. They get surgery and they're happy, and they don't kill themselves, and they're happy, and they just
just live a normal life. Just want to live a normal life. That's about it.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's just.
And hey, Titan, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I blame CERN, he says. When they turned on the LHC, they shifted us into the dumbest timeline.
I said it before, I'll say it again. I think we're in the multiverse. I seriously, another universe is entering in our universe.
Like, and the other stupid thing with this whole situation too is that they say that taxpayers should pay for it. Should fund like taxpayers. No. Hell no.
Someone's watched Junior too many times. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's
the God, the baby is coming. I don't know where it's going to come out.
This is what I'm sorry. I gotta say this right now. Sorry to go to the humor side, but okay, taxpayers pay for this, but yet we can't pay for cancer treatments or diabetic treatments.
No.
Where the hell is wrong with that? Screw you. That's
exactly.
the people that say
exactly.
shit like, no.
Yep.
No.
And finally, Wendy says the medical ethics of this is a deep rabbit hole nobody should go down. Precisely that. Precisely.
People are losing their homes that can't afford cancer care, but yet you can no. Don't think so.
No,
exactly.
we are gonna fund fake womb stuff. We're gonna do this instead. We're gonna treat that. Yep, sure. The people who has cancer and other stuff. No, it doesn't matter. Just die. That's how they think.
Exactly. So that's your dose of stupid news. All the news that's stupid, here on this channel, and it's the only place, as far as I know, that you can find it on YouTube and Rumble. So that being said, with the ridiculous,
that's why you stand out. You do the stupid, but yet real life news.
I know, right? I don't know if there's anybody else that does this kind of stuff.
I don't think
so. So speaking of more stupid stuff that's going on now on this channel, over the past few months here and there, that we've talked about this He-Man movie that's going to be made and coming out. And, we've gone over the plot of such, as it is.
Is it that movie we talked about some time ago that it sounded like a weird, stupid thing?
Yeah.
Adam
is whisked off and hidden on Earth and blah blah.
Oh
blah.
yes. Oh God.
Yes. Well,
the movie's still happening. The movie's still happening.
And and we theorized who would play, what in this movie and what they would possibly look like and stuff like that. And God, I wish Appion was here too because we went on a tangent. Oh boy, but. This from Bleeding Fool. Idris Elba cast as Man at Arms in the Masters of the Universe movie. Oh my God. Idris Elba.
He's a good actor, he's a great actor. I'm gonna give him that, but
yes.
It's the same thing, it was a miscast. Even in the Thor movies, it was a miscast there too,
I know.
I know. And he hated the role.
Oh yeah, because I'm thinking these are supposed to be, should I put this like Norwegian kind of folklore?
European, real European mythology that I believe in and stuff like that. And Heimdall is not black; he's a white guy,
right? You would expect that those cast that would be white to kind of keep with the culture.
Yeah,
but I digress. So
give it time. He-Man's gonna be gay, and
yes,
he's gonna be able to be pregnant in the movie.
Exactly.
After stupid news, I think I lost one too many IQ points. I think I'm in trouble. But no, you still have your sanity. However, you're still in Winnipeg, so you need to move out. So it's okay. There's still time. And
she's still my favorite naughty dragon.
Played by Tila. Yes. And Idris will play Tila. Yeah. So a massive race swap miscast. Exactly. Yep.
The part I feel bad is he's a great actor. He is an amazing actor. I'm a fan of his work. It's not his fault.
Yes,
but no, he is a great actor, and it's just sad to see that they're going to use him in more race swapped character and stuff like that. Let him just It's a good paycheck for him, probably. It's a good paycheck, of course.
I don't blame him at all.
Oh, probably. Probably.
But can't they just stick to the race, to the characters, what they are? We would, even if we say the same thing, if you whitewash like a Asian character or a black character, we would be mad about that too, because we don't want this kind of stuff.
So the article goes on. I don't know if Idris Elba has a goal of appearing in as many franchises as possible. The actor who plays Heimdall in the MCU can add another hero to his credits list. So Deadline is reporting that Elba has been cast in the upcoming Amazon, there you go, MGM film Masters of the Universe as Duncan, Man-at-Arms. Boy, if you thought that Kevin Smith was his rendition of He-Man was bad enough, wow, hold my beer.
Yeah, they want to top that. They want to top that and make it even worse.
Yeah. How can we make
this worse, guys? How can we make this worse?
That's right. Oh yeah, watch this. Guess what? My God. Lord Thoth, have him be a character that hides under the makeup like Beastman. Yes. See, I'd be okay with that. Cast him as Beastman. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see, Leonard. Yeah, taking a great actor and reducing him to a token. It's the 40s all over again. Yes, 100%. I agree with that. So, let's see. And Fez says, comic, want to end race swapping forever? Make a movie about Rosa Parks starring Jennifer Lawrence. Yes, 100%. Do it. Just do it. Make it happen. And Christine says, stick to the original. Exactly. What's wrong with just making it look like the original character? Why don't you just give a little bit of fan service? It works. But the Travis Knight directed film will also feature Alison Brie as Evil Lynn, Nicholas Galtzine as He-Man, Prince Adam, and because that's right, we showed, what was it, a Instagram picture of him, and he looked kind of a little bit thin, but I guess he's working out. So I'll wait till official pictures come out. Camila Mendez as Duncan's daughter Tila. Oh, I can't wait to see what she possibly looks like. Let's have a look here. Maybe I can just quickly Google that, because that'll be fun.
Let's see.
Yeah, and let's see. Oh well, imagine my shock. Wow, she looks maybe
she
a little bit
also
Latina.
played in Riverdale. She was also in Riverdale, by the way.
Oh well, there you go. Okay, so she's like a bit whiter or something like that. I don't know. Whatever.
Is she redhead? Is she redhead?
God,
no, she's not.
So they're. Why are we wiping out gingers? Gingers are like not allowed in Hollywood anymore. What the hell is that?
Right.
Redhead.
Exactly.
Redhead. Hello.
Yeah. Can't do that. No.
I think her parents, if I don't remember wrong, are Brazilian or something. If I don't remember wrong.
Oh, that makes complete sense. So So in the film, Duncan is the weapons master and combat instructor for the royal family, and is tasked by King Randor to create an elite strike force, which he then names the Masters of the Universe.
I just have one thing to say. I think it's about time we just make White Panther instead of Black Panther.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, I think it's time. They're gonna race swap characters we cherish and stuff like that. Well, let's race swap some black characters then. It's gonna be a fair game. It's gonna be a fair game, ain't it?
Oh my God, Titan! I smell rewrites coming. Duncan, person of color at arms. Jeez.
But that's basically what it is, man. That's why they do this with everything. They care
like
more about the race than anything else.
Right.
I've said it before, I'll say it again.
Yeah.
That'd be like Al Simmons being a white soldier. No, Al Simmons was black. Spawn is a black, bird character. If they made him white, that'd be the dumbest crap ever. Actually, being black in his because he couldn't have a kid. Wanda had their child, and
right.
His friend had the child. He couldn't have a child. It's a big part of the story. If they ruined it, they would ruin the stupid story. No, we don't want it.
Yep.
And it's like, stop the race swapping. Just stop. I'm sick and tired of it. It's.
You know what? You know what? Titan actually brings up a very good point here in this joke, right? Because person of color at arms, right? You can't say man at arms anymore. You would have to say person at arms because that would be more
POC
correct.
thing is
so.
The
You know
term,
what, Titan?
So
Exactly. So I think, you know what, Titan probably has it more right than we actually believe. So, and hey, Xbox, nice to see you. Watch Timothée Chalamet cast as He-Man. Oh my God. Can you imagine? That'd be hilarious. Oh, geez. Watch him try to get all buffed up and all that, and he'd still look like 90 pounds soaking wet.
He needs to use steroids to become big, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. I mean, you would have to be like, Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime big to be He-Man.
Yes.
You would have to, and it wouldn't happen. Not with all the gangly little, quote unquote action heroes.
I'm gonna
that we
say
have
it like
today.
this, just screw this movie, dude. I'd rather watch the one with Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
Even though it's not
As
the
an
best
older-
movie
as
in
an
the
older
world,
man.
but at least it's entertaining, at least compared to what this
That's
is gonna
right.
be.
And Tina, why are they destroying all the IPs we nerds love? Because it's like
Because
this,
they do.
right? Yeah, well, yeah, because they do. It's because I don't know, maybe when they were younger, they didn't have any friends or something like that. And I don't know, maybe they just got a chip on their shoulder where they have to take everything that everybody else loves and just destroy it and make it the way that they want to. I don't know. They have nothing and they can create nothing. So they have to. It's like
And
this
then
odd,
and then they always
new
say there is no
liberal
source material.
Yeah, it's this odd, like nouveau liberal mentality where it's like everything has to be torn down and rebuilt in our image, then it's acceptable. And that's why.
Yep.
That's why. Look at Star Trek, look at Star Wars, look at Indiana Jones, look at pretty much every IP that has been out there, and all of it has been turned into dog crap. Literally.
And it's the same, it's the same thing that these people who makes this move and these crazy agenda driven idiots, even when they have talked about Batman, they say, a lot of them are saying that the reason Batman doesn't wear a full mask is because he can show that he's white.
Yeah. There's a Marvel character called White Tiger who is black under a white costume.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, she's wearing white. Ooh. Hopefully
He's Uncle
thing,
Tom.
and only I just hope she never gets the period while she's in the suit.
Yeah, exactly right. Vince Womack at arms is also ableist. Ah, yes, it is. That's right. How dare you assume that Man at Arms has arms?
POC at nubs or stubs? What?
There we go. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. He won't even buff up so he can dual role as Skeletor. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, besides being an Asgardian for Marvel, Elba has also appeared as Bloodsport in the Suicide Squad, voiced Knuckles in Sonic 3. Now, I don't mind him as Knuckles in Sonic 3, so it actually works.
He was good at Knuckles.
Yeah. Played the superpowered Brixton in Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. Roland the Gunslinger in The Dark Tower. I didn't actually mind that. It was, I know
the guy's a great actor.
I'm not a big fan of the James Gunn Suicide Squad movie, but at least the entertaining part was Idris Elba. Like, he was still entertaining.
Oh yeah,
he's still again that character that he was playing was actually black.
Yes.
So if he wasn't the race swap, he played in a property of DC at least that wasn't race swap.
Yeah, I know. And he did play it good. I didn't mind that whatsoever. And he also played Krall in Star Trek Beyond, and that's only a small part of his resume. So, the only thing left for him to cover, for franchises is he needs to make an appearance in Star Wars somehow, I guess. So.
Oh, it's going to be Palpatine. They do a remake, and he's going to be Palpatine.
Can you imagine?
But they have to race. They have to race swap Palpatine because not many people do know that Palpatine is actually a ginger. When he was young.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what they have to.
Yeah, they have to race swap him.
Oh my God. This is problematic. He was actually ginger. Oh my God. Hey, Gorilla Sensor Thoughts, how's it going? Kapla to you too, dude. Nice to see you. And Vince Womack, except the part in where his role in Dark Tower was meant for a white guy because he was supposed to be a racist. Oh, really? Okay.
I don't know so much about the because I don't know so much about the books when it comes to Dark Tower. I don't really read too much of Stephen King because I hate the guy and he has a weird obsession with kids, and I just can't read his stuff. It's just no. I don't want to support it, Yeah.
Freaking Walker, Man at Arms equals completely different person of differently able. Yes. So. At Xbox, I feel like Idris has been completely wasted in his movies. You know what? In a way, I gotta kind of agree with that.
Yeah, to a lot of points in certain stuff, he really has.
Yeah.
But of course, at least he's done a lot of other great stuff. At least, unfortunately, when it comes to like superhero stuff, it's not really been that great, and the Star Trek Beyond wasn't that really great either. I liked him, in the Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. I liked him as the villain in it because he was, he's a cyborg and all that, and he's an original character for the movie at least, and all that. But everything else, when it comes to Suicide Squad, at least he played a character who was black. He was entertaining, but the movie was shit. Typical James Gunn, when he gets full right to do whatever the fuck he wants. And he was good at Knuckles. He was good at voicing Knuckles. He really fits the Knuckles.
Well, let's put it this way with Suicide Squad. Okay, would you rather have Will Smith or Idris Elba?
Then I'm gonna say Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I actually like Will. I like Will in that role. I'm actually going to go with Will in that one.
Okay.
For me, when it comes to, it's like I want to see the Ayer cut of the original Suicide Squad movie. I really want to see.
Oh yeah, we all do. We all do.
But
yeah.
But I will say when I saw Deadshot in it and in the trailer, and it's like Will Smith, is like, yes, he's a great actor and everything. I don't think he's horrible in the movie. But again, I love Deadshot in the comics, in animated stuff and stuff like that. Even in the old Arkham games, he's one of the coolest characters. It's really cool. And they race swapped him, and I did not like that they race swapped him. Even though Will Smith can play a lot of great characters, but I was like, I enjoy the movie for what it is, but I just wish that Deadshot was white. They made him in the movie. Right. This is one problem I had. They made him too ghetto. He was like a typical ghetto gangster boy, and I was like, no, that's not Deadshot, bro. It's like he can be in gangster. You can make a gangster story and stuff, but this is way too like we know Will Smith is a person of color. We know, but you really have to make that mainstream storyline with him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so,
Night Rod, you got to go. Hey. Thanks a lot for coming on by, man. I really appreciate you, dude. So have fun at work, man.
Vince just reminded me he had a good role in Pacific Rim. Exactly. I remember that now.
Yeah, Pacific Rim. Yeah. He was good.
He was good in that. He was really good.
Now, I've only seen clips. He actually voiced in one of my favorite games, Cyberpunk: The Phantom Liberty, which I can't get until I get a PS5. But he did the voice of that. He did.
Yeah, he did. I played the story.
A good show. I've watched part of it called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. It's a very powerful cartoon short, but he voiced in that one too. Brilliant, really powerful one. Like the guy's done amazing voices. The guy's got he's got a lot of acting chops. So I mean, he's a brilliant actor. I'm a big fan of his work. It's just he's getting these roles that kind of make you look bad. You know, like you just do it, but it's not his fault. I mean, he's just working.
It's not his fault.
Hey, Diesel. What's up, dude? Nice to see you, man.
But I will always say, I like Idris Elba a lot better than Will Smith. That I do.
Yeah, I like them both, each in different reasons. Because I like Will's, like he's fun. He's just a fun actor. I've been a fan of his for years. You know, but I liked, but he's the better actor. I think Elba's much better all around, like stage actor type thing. Like he's more better chops. But Will's just fun. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his as well. So.
The Vince says, 100% they should cast Dolph Lundgren as King Randor. You know what? I can totally get behind that. I can totally get behind that. Well, that would be a great nod off, right? To like the first film. I'd be okay with that. So Axbox says, Will was playing his action movie persona, not his dramatic movie persona. You know what? Yeah, I kind of have to agree with that.
I mean, he's done brilliant good fun. You ever seen Concussion? That was a good one where the guys with the concussions. He can do serious acting too, Will, when he wants. So
yeah, that's true. Titan, they them person of non-specific gender just rolls off the tongue so much better than He-Man. Yes.
So how would you name it? Let's be honest. How would we name it? We wouldn't call him He-Man. He'd be they them person. That would be actually their name. They them person. Exactly. They them person.
Yeah. And I became they them person of non-specific gender, the most powerful they them person of non-specific gender in the universe. You know?
I have the power, I think, maybe something by holding a phallic symbol.
Why am I here today? Well, you're giving them IDs, man.
That's right. It just rolls off the tongue. What can I say? You know, it's perfect that way. He's also easy on the eyes. Yeah, true. You know, I'll give you that. Yeah, he's a handsome man. So, but yeah, I mean, is it just, I don't know. Is it just for the fact that he wants to be in so many movies as humanly possible, or
a paycheck?
Is it just a paycheck? Or did they just come seeking him out saying, we got this role, we want you to fill it, it's a guy that uses weapons and he's literally like the right-hand man of the king and a man at arms, and we want you to fill the role without probably, because let's face it, he's British, okay?
Yeah.
Now I don't know if in merry old England, if they ever managed to see, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe back in the 80s, having the famous idea.
They probably did. I think they did.
They probably did. We had it here too. I know we had stuff like this in Norway, so they probably did.
Or if he even watched it and he's like, oh yeah, I think I could just go ahead and do that role. Yeah, no problem. That's just, I don't know. It's just, I think maybe it's just more along the lines of, it's just a paycheck. That's about it. Yeah, that's right, Titan. I have the pronouns. As I lift aloft my magical sword and say, I have the pronouns.
The pronouns, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yes, Christine. Their pronouns are they, them, when it should rather be common sense. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Common sense isn't common anymore, Christine. No.
Yeah,
I say to thee, nay, nay.
To the nay, nay. To the nay, nay, baby. And then I'm going to get my floaties.
Oh, my God. So Franco, yes, we had the He-Man cartoons. Okay, well then, good enough then.
I said so.
Now I know.
We had it in Norway. Of course, they had it too.
Well, in Norway, sure, okay, but I want to know about England because we're. And now I know. And now he's half the battle. So, and Vince Womack, yeah, it ran on weekends as a segment of a show called Fun Factory. Ah, okay, not a problem then. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's
Yeah, I'm not.
paycheck.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna watch it. I'm so tired of race swaps. We're getting it all the goddamn time. I'm just so goddamn tired of it. It's the same thing. We're getting, that that live action of that dragon movie.
Oh yeah, How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, and they're race swapping there too, and all there. And they've done it for so long.
Yes.
It's just fucking stop it. Can you stick on the blueprints of these characters? And if you want a character who is a person of color, then find a character that is person of color that you can use a person of color on, right? It's not that hard, is it?
Oh man.
Or make an original character that can be in the movie.
But it doesn't need to be
hard. And notice the point, and I'll bring this point up, and we all know it anyway. Notice when it's race swap, it's never race swapping to a white person. You notice that? It's never race swapping to somebody white. And when it's gender swapped, it's never gender swapped to a man. It's always gender swapped to a woman. So it's just that basically they hate white men. So that's really the symbol they're saying. We hate white men.
Exactly.
So.
Well, technically it would be because man at arms would be a position of power, right?
Yes, the patriarchy.
He knows all forms of combat. Yes, so we can't have that. We can't have a white man in that kind of position of power. So we have to transfer that power to the less fortunate of the quote unquote races and make him a black man. Because we know how disparaged over the years black people have become, because of racism and slavery and everything like that. Yeah. So
let me just show a little list. Let me just show a little list of this is from TV shows and movies and stuff like that. Just for the funs of it. That's been going on, for a while. For example, here we have, a list of different characters that have been race swapped
100%
through the years. And doesn't this say a lot how many times? And this is just a little bit of it, but it's going on and on and on. Just look at this. It goes on.
And the sad part about we see about this list? Almost all of them are redheads. So we don't like redheads.
It is a gender side. We've said it for so long. We said there is a gender side. You're not allowed to be ginger or white. You have to be race swapped. The person of color.
Yes. I mean, yeah, we got,
I think redheads are hot. It
is so stupid. So stupid. It's like, why can't we just have the characters that we actually want? No, because, we need to.
Again, I'm not going to down on him as an actor. I don't blame him at all. I mean, he's just doing his job. And the guy is a brilliant actor, so. But just the heads of these companies need to be slapped in the head. So.
Yeah.
If they did the opposite, the woke would get triggered. Yeah, precisely.
Yes.
but heads would be exploding. Heads would be spinning like in The Exorcist.
But this is all the companies and all that because they only focus on race. They only focus on race and what you want to have sex with in bed, all this kind of stuff. That's all they think about. They don't think about a lot of your acting skills or other stuff. It's like that doesn't matter.
The story. They don't care about the story.
Exactly. As long as you're gay or LGBTQ or gay premium or a person of color, you're fine. That's how it is.
That's right. But that would involve writing, and hey, they can't write. No, they can't. They can, and that goes back. See, and this all goes back to what Tina had said earlier. Like why are they just willingly destroying franchises? It's because they have no talent, they have no life experience to actually write anything good, and it's all about crusading. This message, this thought process, this ideology of who you sleep with, because that's the most important thing, and this false narrative of history that they want to support, and and all these ridiculous things, rather than doing the actual work and doing the actual research and going out and talking to people and actually learning from a history book, and all they do is just believe, whatever else somebody else spouts online, and
do you know
lazy.
the messed up thing? Do you know the messed up thing about all this? And I'm going to bring this up.
Tell me what the messed up thing is.
Most of those people that are in with this ideology, a lot of them are on certain lists on an island. So they sleep with people that aren't even their age. So, yeah, they're sick enough to... so it's the hypocritical part is disgusting. And yet, So, anyway.
A list, I'm not you say?
Yeah.
Well, imagine my shop.
Gross. But yet they make this... Just stop. Just...
Yeah.
Epic stuff.
Yeah. No, it's annoying. It's irritating, and I just want to see good. I just want to see some of our characters be represented in a good way again. I just want to see that. I want to see. I want to see Wally West. I want to see a white Wally West on screen.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see the ginger, the annoying Wally West that doesn't shut up. I want to see that. Give me that.
Titan's gonna make me say this. I know he is. So, fabulous secret powers were revealed to me that day when I helped aloft my magic phallic symbol and said, "By the power of my truth."
Okay, if anybody ever played Saints Row, there's actually a sword that's shaped like an adult toy. I can picture.
Oh my god!
Oh god, Tom!
Are you
Tom?
Oh,
I understand. One of the Saints Row game. It's like a sword, but it's
put him. No.
Oh god! Oh man! Oh god! Oh man! Oh god! Oh man! Oh god! Oh man!
You actually stick it up their bum and you can blast them off into the sky. It's a really cool weapon. But anyway.
Oh geez, I have a large purple adult.
Actually, it's purple. I think it is purple too.
It is purple.
Oh god!
No, games are fun.
Hey, it's Saints Row. Their color is purple. Of course, it's purple. Then
Oh my god! Just why do I have you people on? No. Anyway.
Hey, I'm not the one who brought it up. I'm not the one who brought it up.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Come on, man.
What everyone is missing here is
you're
that
homophobe, you're racist against me, everything.
Oh my god!
Morons on my payroll!
Wait, I'm getting paid? Where's my money?
Yeah. What everyone is missing here, it says Fez, is that all this race gender swapping is about revenge rather than equality. Yes.
Revenge.
You know what? Yeah. When you look at
our generation didn't do anything. My God,
I don't know.
Happened hundreds of years ago. Well, then I'm mad at a bunch of other people. I'm Irish, or from Irish past. We were in slavery longer than people of color were. So bite me. Everybody was a slave at one point or another. I'm sick and tired of this. I was a slave. Our generation was too. I think, yay. Nice.
Yay.
From PEI. PEI potatoes are supposedly the best. So, yeah.
I'll tell you who wasn't enslaved. Germanic people. No.
I bet even they were at one point by Icelandics or something.
No, because the Romans couldn't even handle them. So there you go. No, I'm kidding.
Those Austrians are just so badass.
Yeah, I know. Very bad people. Yeah, I know, right? So, or the Russians. Anyway, so there you go.
The Russian Vikings, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
They were crazy too.
I mean, hey, who'd want to be hanging out in cold weather like that? I mean, come on, damn, dude. Geez. Yeah, and Vince says, yeah, that's the problem, Tom. We should have done better. Yeah,
exactly.
No, everything, right. we have done so much messed up stuff, Steven. I don't know, they don't, the agenda driven people, they know so much more than I do, so there's so many things we all have done that we didn't even know, but they know apparently. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
we learn something new every day.
We were asleep at the wheel, and they took over. And yeah. Like I like to say to some people, we've angered the karma gods, and this is our punishment.
Yeah, right. When I defended, Hogwarts Legacy, because someone was playing it, and I just defended that person for playing it, right? And then, I got this hate message, that, I supported genocide and all this kind of stuff. And
of course you did.
And then, at the end of it all, they wish death upon me and stuff and my friends and shit. But I learned something new that day because I didn't know that I supported, genocide and all that. It's the first time, suddenly I have that message. Okay, I didn't know that about myself. I learned something new. Thank you.
Oh, the trans community, even though there is none, but it's like no.
It's nice when somebody has more insight about you than you yourself,
Yeah, right. Because I don't know this kind of stuff, so it's really good that people, keep up with apparently who I am. That's good.
That's right.
The last genocide I heard about was Rwanda. Anybody remember that incident many eons ago? That was a genocidal fact. We all remember. And guess what? There was a Canadian that stayed to try to help us, stayed afterwards. Anybody knows that little story? A white Canadian. Yep. He wanted to help them. But that, but yeah.
No. But Spomac, fun fact, there's only one president of the U.S. that has no connection to the forced workforce, and it's not Obama. Gee, I wonder who that could be.
I'm President Trump, and I approve this message.
That's right. But anyway, see, now we're at the top of the hour. We're going to take a very brief commercial break because, down for the people in the United States, it's Thanksgiving. So, guys, this one's for you. There you go.
What did I just watch?
What the hell?
What did I watch? I'm not on acid, am I?
It's a handbag. Although at this point you probably were.
Yeah, I wish I were, man. Is that a real commercial? Is that a real
for Thanksgiving? I never.
That's a real commercial.
Ham and Thanksgiving.
What the heck?
Yeah. That's not gross at all. No, it isn't. So
not at all.
Looking for your meaty meat. So that commercial was disturbing on so many levels. Exactly.
And that's why I love turkey and not ham.
That's right. No appetite now.
No.
And hey, Real Way Nation Gaming, how's it going, dude? Nice to see you,
brother. Hope you're doing good.
I
just saw the light.
Subscribe to this channel also because why not? Vince Womack can confirm that is what women keep in their purse. Oh God.
Oh.
But yeah, so now we're in the second half of the show, and it's time now for the next article that we got up today, and also a preview of why we showed that clip at the beginning of the show before we started. So we don't talk a lot about Star Trek on this show, because so many other people do, and almost all of the I shouldn't say almost all the time. Whenever you mention Star Trek, some people just tend to roll their eyes, and for good reason, because, well, let's face it, it's shit. And before we get to that shit, please subscribe, hit the bell, share, and hit the like button, and select live chat for all the fun and excitement that is part of this show, and the main reason why so many people lose their brain cells and IQ points on top of that as well. So
yeah.
So what are we going to be talking about when it comes to Star Trek? Well, we'll just start off with this.
Ghost riders in the sky.
And if you thought that was ridiculous, well, that comes to our next news article here by the Phantom Pulse. And you're right, Franco. Yeah, Star Trek is shit now. Well, it's gotten even more shittier because Star Trek Strange New Worlds actor Anson Mount declares, "I am indeed a black man, and offers prayers to Satan in insane election meltdown tweet. Wow. Like things couldn't get better as it was already. So, yes. Gay! It totally 100% is.
So he is Black how?
Well, this is the mystery that we must unravel, especially on this show. So, how
is he friends with Kamala Harris? I'm just asking. Just curious.
Probably. So I don't know about you, but he almost looks, maybe except for white, maybe except for a brief little bit of a tan because he's in California. He looks pretty white to me, especially his hair. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
No,
he looks pretty white in my view, the way I watch it. Maybe I'm colorblind. I don't know.
Yes,
am I racist to say that he's white? I don't know.
I don't know. So maybe he should just take up another hobby instead of thinking that he's black. Maybe gardening. I don't know.
Maybe look into his family though. Is is his father person of color, or is his mother person of color, or
no, don't know. So he looks like he's wearing blackface. He does, doesn't he, though? So is the black man in the room with us right now? Maybe. We don't know. Prayers to Satan got me puzzled. Oh, well, considering Hollywood, it should not exactly puzzle you that much. Yeah.
If you look at Hollywood itself, you can see a lot of it.
Yeah, he's joking. It's still cringe, though. Well, yeah, that's what we're also going to find out. And Titan, yeah. Was the word ain't dropped from that quote? Don't know. But let's find out. So, the Hollywood elite has been increasingly hostile on social media since the election of Donald Trump. Really? I hadn't noticed. And many science fiction TV shows and movies have ranted, posting their hateful, bigoted remarks against most Americans. But Anson Mount, who plays Captain Pike in Star Trek Strange New Worlds, has taken it to a new level. Now announcing his Satan worship and trying to lash out at conservatives. I do a really crappy James C. Kirk, but what the hell? Because yeah, you know what? On top of that, the reason why I probably should do that more is because who was it? It was somebody on an earlier show when I was told to keep Star Trek out of my filthy mouth. Remember that one? That was funny.
Yeah.
I do. I should do that more.
But again, a lot of these actors here, they are crazy when it comes to like bashing people who are more conservative, or even people who are not conservative are getting bashed, because they have the wrong opinion and this and that, and the President Donald Trump won, oh my God, and they're gonna go crazy, and people went crazy, shaved their heads, and no sex before this, they became so crazy, so that's just tears, man.
I love the fact that so many women ended up shaving their heads. They've inadvertently become skinheads.
Yes, have they thought about that?
Yes. Exactly. They have literally become skinheads.
And also the way they explain it, they shave their head because they want to be ugly and say also no sex. And then you're legit mocking people who has cancer and loses their hair and all this kind of stuff with treatments and everything. You're mocking them and calling them ugly.
Especially
so out there,
especially certain black actresses that have alopecia. Will Smith's wife.
Ex-wife, or Keep your wife name out of your mouth.
Many Star Trek actors flounced to Blue Sky or Threads, notably Robert Picardo and Jerry Ryan, who made big deals out of their leaving the X platform because they wanted to flip the signal against Elon Musk. Yeah.
I have to say, good riddance. We don't need you guys on X. We don't care.
You want to know something? Here's the funny thing, right? A lot of conservatives are also going to they're also going there as well. The Blue Sky. I know Al Nickerson did, and I certainly did. To have some fun.
I A lot of people will do that because it's the fun fights you can have just to troll and have fun, you know?
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'd use it just for advertising as a creator and a content. You know, it's good advertising and it's more marketing. If it's something new, fresh, it's where everybody's going to go. Boom, advertise it. It's the main reason I'd use it. I don't know.
That's right. By announcing it, you're literally inviting everybody that do not go for whatever message you're touting to just go to there as well and openly mock you even more.
Yep.
Freaking morons. Now, George Takei. George Takei. Oh my God, this guy's a moron as well. Yeah, with a much larger X account than most actors because of his building up the platform through the posting of memes over the years, has dedicated himself to posting in multiple places and still doing his relentless, angry politician takes that have made his account a lot less fun to follow over the years. Yes, 100% true, because, you know, most of the stuff that... Here's the weird thing about George Takei, right? Okay, obviously, probably, you know, shocker, he's a Democrat. And the weird thing about George Takei, okay, is that he accuses conservatives, you know, especially when Trump gets into office, of putting, I don't know, people of color or I don't know, like gay people and stuff like that into like you know, concentration camps and stuff like that, you know, which was the exact same policies that the Democrats did to Japanese people during World War II.
Yep.
So it's like, why would you follow a party that did that to your ethnic background, you complete moron? This is what
he's always been a goddamn moron. It's like, yeah, it's fun. It's fun in Star Trek and all, but as a person, he's always, you know, he's always been fucking weird, man.
Yeah, it's just a conceit.
He makes me laugh. But
it's full of certain pictures of children. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you know, my opinion on politics, mine differ than a lot of people here, but yet people make these accusations of certain people, like a certain new world leader that was voted in a few weeks ago. Oh, he's against the gays. He's going to put them in camp. He held a gay wedding for his friend.
Yeah,
like no, he's not against gays. Again, he has friends that are gay.
He's always been pro that people can be gay. He has never had a problem with it, and he has said that many decades before he ever became a president or anything.
It's so stupid. Like you're just
the thing is, it's because, you know, he's like, it's your choice, it's your life to do, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, right? I'm, you know, I may not be, you know, personally for it, but if that's what you want to do, then that's your personal choice. And he doesn't infringe upon personal choice, you know, but everybody seems to, but anybody like, you know, with like a partial brain cell left.
It doesn't matter if you're gay, bi, or straight. It doesn't really goddamn matter as long as you don't, you know, push your own sexuality, no matter what it is, on other people and make that your whole personality. I would be annoyed if a straight guy did that. You know, I would be annoyed too about that. I don't care. You know, I would be annoyed.
The only thing. Sorry, Jay.
I was just gonna say, you know. I would be annoyed either way if you're straight, gay, or bi. I would still be annoyed if you try to push your sex life in my face.
Yes.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't need to hear about it. Why should I know about it? Just be a great fucking person. That's all I'm asking for. Just be a person.
It's as disturbing.
Don't make your sexuality a thing.
The piano with his wiener.
As a person that's in that community, and I'm going to say this right now, it's not about what's behind the scenes. It's the only part that ticks me off. First, stop reading to kids when you're a cross-dresser. We don't need that. No.
Yeah.
And no, don't transition children. Leave the freaking kids alone. That's disgusting. That's what's wrong. I'm tired of that.
Yep.
And that makes the entire community look bad. And that's what pisses people off. And do you know now the LGBT, I'll say the T community is hated more than it has been in the last 20 years because of these idiots. Because they make everybody
trenders. Because the trenders, the gay premium trenders. Yep.
Exactly. Now, one actor, though, seems to have lost his mind more than many others. Well, hey, if you got to go for the gusto, go all in. Anson Mount, best known for his role on Star Trek Strange New Woke Worlds and the Western Hell on Wheels, but he seems to be trying to get a different reputation ahead of the release of season 3 of Star Trek's latest offering. So it started after the election when he bizarrely, quote, tweeted a Los Angeles meteorologist who replied to a Hollywood reporter for post detailing Disney's Snow White actress Rachel Zegler's meltdown over Trump and how she received blowback from conservatives. Gee, I can't imagine why, because Kyler to Hunter.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get that. I really have to add that to my repertoire. Kyler Hunter posted to X, memo to Hollywood: stop alienating half your audience. Yes. Stop. If you want to continue with a job, if you want people to watch your show, besides getting good writers and competent people instead of like maybe 20 directors
and if you're not happy with Trump winning, just say I disagree with it, but we can still be friends and get over, and we can move on like we could do back in the day. We could just disagree and move on and be friends and live in peace. How hard is it really?
It's not really that hard, believe it or not. I know it might be for some, but it's really not that hard. To which he responded to, basically F off. Yes, because that's the comment that'll just switch everybody's minds over to your side of the story. You're just pushing people more away than you possibly could before you even tweeted. Just let Rachel Zegler do the work for you. You don't need to add to it.
You don't need to add to it at all. You're just messing up for yourself by adding on to it.
I know, right?
You're making it worse.
No, you couldn't possibly make it any worse, could you? Oh, yes, watch this. Fuck off, Xbox, I actually like Mount as Pike, but dislike how he's written. You know what? See, and this is the thing. I don't have a problem with him as an actor. I don't.
Same here.
How this is.
I have a problem with him as a person, but not as an actor.
Until
same with Mark Hamill. Same with Mark Hamill. I have nothing against his acting and all that kind of stuff, but I hate him with my soul and passion of the person he is and how disgusting he is. Especially when you try to force someone to take abortion too.
No, exactly. I'm not going to watch Strange New Worlds. I watched the first season with with another streamer who I don't talk to anymore. But and it's
they did a gay musical.
I know, it is so retarded on so many levels. I
thought it was the meme first. I thought it was a parody first of a TV that they were like I thought they were like on SNL or something like that. And then I searched up, I watched the episode, and I'm just like, this is real. This is actually a real episode. Really?
Right. And yes, let's be real. Star Trek ended after Deep Space Nine, 100%, or Voyager, depending on which one. I didn't mind Voyager, so I'll just say that. So, but yeah, you're right. That's why they separate LBG and so yeah, exactly. So
no. I'm sorry, I'm going to correct that. No offense, no. I'm going to have my say on this one. Not everybody in the T community is like that, though. That's the thing. We can't.
No,
that's why I
not
still
everything
say
in the T.
It's LGBT, but the real T's, not the fake transgender ones. It's the actual transsexuals,
right?
That I have friends that are really good people. It's just, but everybody's lumped in because of these idiots on this side. And I was like, grow up.
But the whole thing is that this tweet, stop alienating half your audience. Yeah, it's basically shut your mouth, do your job, and just do what you were hired to do, which is entertain us. So because I can totally relate with this, and I've told the story a few times. When I went to the Calgary Comic-Con, and my wife pointed out that Buddy that played C-3PO.
Oh,
The guy
yeah,
that
yeah, I
played,
heard about that.
yeah, Anthony Daniels was there,
Yeah.
right? And you know, when I went up to him, you know, because you know, you grow up with Star Wars as a kid, and it's like, you know, one of these iconic actors is there, you know, you do feel rather sheepish, right? Because, you know, they're iconic, they're larger than life, right? And like I said before, like I might have told you guys before, you know, I mean, the look that he gave me was like, you know, who are you, you small, insignificant piece of space flotsam?
Yeah.
You know, it makes you feel extremely small, and you have a different look on that person entirely, right? Because now that every time,
better than everybody.
yeah, because now, yes, totally, 100%. Because now, whenever you see that person playing that role, it forever stains it. And you remember that one bad experience. And this is exactly what he's doing. You are alienating anybody that possibly likes you.
No, but I do understand the
like
way
this.
you think. Yeah, and the way you talked about their comic is I relate a lot to it, because when it comes to Mark Hamill, you know, I love Star Wars, you know, with my heart and everything. But yes, sometimes it is hard a little bit to watch. Sometimes it's hard because I see his face and my mind goes to, I so want to punch you right in the face. I really hate the stuff that you're saying. And when you try to force a woman to take abortion and all this kind of stuff, like, you're such a disgusting piece of shit. And I'm just like, but I love Star Wars. He's just an actor. He's not Luke. He's just the actor for Luke. He's just playing Luke. You have to try to remember that. But sometimes it kind of gets hard.
It is. It is. Now, however, Anson Mount didn't stop there. He boasted about losing followers over his swearing tirade. Lost 6,000 followers since the election. Let's keep it going, people. Like, you're actually cheering losing people. I'm guessing you just want basically people that parrot the same kind of stuff that you do. See, and this is the one thing about ego is you can't stop, right? You just can't stop, because this is a way to make yourself consistently look like a victim, especially on social media. Oh, look at all the people that hate me because I said something. Oh, well, I guess only the true believers just stick around. It's like their ego has to play this victim mentality because you know, because I'm under attack. People are constantly attacking me. Look what's happened to me. No, it's your attitude towards people. That's what it is. You know, when you're telling people to well, like what he did, to F off, right? When you tell people like that,
that's a good saying. Yes. They're a bunch of narcissists.
A bunch of narcissists.
Big narcissist.
When you're telling people to F off, you're not doing yourself favors. People just see you as a big ass jerk.
It's the same thing when they say, you know, oh, if you don't like my politics, don't buy my book. Okay, I'm not going to buy your book then. That's fine. You said fuck off. So.
And Christine, you got to go. Hey, not a problem. So
see you later, Chrissy. See you later.
Yeah, I'm going to go now. Sadly, stick around for a while. Okay. Well, hey, if you can, like and subscribe and enjoy the madness out of this channel. And we shall see you next time. So have fun.
I'll never understand this mentality of if you don't agree with somebody, then don't talk to me. I'm like, what does that have to? There's many things I don't agree with my friends, but we still get along because we're friends. Me and you differ many times, and we butted heads. But I love you like a brother. You're my brother.
Everyone here on this panel, we disagree on certain stuff, but we still get along. You know, with everything. We have different belief system. We have different beliefs in politics. You know, we're all different. But again, we can.
We're adults.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to go out of my way to bludgeon you with like an ice pick or something like that. Like, my God.
No.
Like,
it's not like me and Comic are going to fight because we have two different religions.
Yeah.
We just have different beliefs. Yeah.
Lots of left political channels began losing lots of subscribers after the election. Well, I can't imagine why. I really honestly can't. But he received pushback from many Star Trek fans, one of which said, off to blue sky. Here's the tweet. Off to blue sky with the rest of the whiny bitch celebrities, I'm guessing. It's like, yeah. So he says, if I did that, then I wouldn't be able to brainwash your children into transgenderism and performing the delicate data mining operations that will allow us to steal the next election for AOC. Oh my God. And then force you into slavery with all the other white people. Like, oh my God.
My God. How stupid can you be? Like, how retarded can you be? Like how mentally challenged can you be? Come.
I mean, considering this tweet, he follows AOC. So how intelligent could he possibly be?
Yeah. Exactly. Jesus Christ. And he wondered why he doesn't have many fans anymore, right?
I can't imagine why.
Weird. That would be perfect for that clip right now.
Whatever happened to talent agencies that would not allow their talent to talk? Seriously, the talent agencies have gone to hell. They got to rein these talents in and say, shut up. Shut up. You're an actor. That's all you are. Keep your opinion to yourself. Get off social media. Social media has shown how the dredges of society exist. Because these people existed before. You just didn't have to hear from them. Now you hear them, you're like, oh, you're an idiot. Okay.
Yes.
I blame the people that allow them to say this. They should be forced to shut up or you lose your job. Like seriously, like there's freedom of speech, and then there's just asinine comments, and you're because you're ruining the product. Also, it's not him; he's ruining the product.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
If I'm owning this product, I'm like, I'm going to be losing buttloads of money because you're making us look bad. So,
and on top of that, you're losing Paramount money.
Yes, exactly.
The ones that are employing you. Yes,
exactly.
This
as long as I'm living here, it is.
Then maybe you shouldn't be living here.
Exactly.
Tom said it right.
Exactly.
Sorry about that, but it gets the point across. If you're hired to do a job, be quiet. It's like okay. You have a job, you go into work and you're doing your job and all of a sudden somebody, let's say a visitor comes to work and they want to check out kind of like what you're doing and maybe checking out the employees and stuff like that, and they say something and then said employee beaks off, right? And the manager or the foreman or the boss of let's say, I don't know, a factory or a company or something like that hears about it. What do you normally think would happen to said employee that ends up shooting off their mouth to maybe a visitor? Oh, I don't know. Get fired generally?
Yeah.
But you don't see that here. They'll just go ahead and keep them working. Keep them employed and shit like that.
And normally we have managers who's gonna help them to not do this kind of stupid stuff, but they don't do shit anymore.
Right.
Let me break it down a little bit more, and I'll bring this up quickly. Yes. We're going to go to Star Wars. We're going to go to the Mandalorian. Pasquale, idiot boy, even he posted some really nasty stuff online. Yes, fine. But all of a sudden, a certain other person posts something that was obligatory and just kind of a comment, and she gets fired. So wow, it's not even what they post. It's there's an idea. There's something going on that's bigger than.
If you have the wrong politics and the wrong mindset, they're gonna fire you. That's why when Zachary Levi came out and also talked about this, that there are a lot of people in Hollywood who lives in fear because they don't have the right politics that Hollywood wants you to have.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now here's the question. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead, Tom.
No, go ahead.
Well, like Frank Walker says, like, holy crap, is he serious or is he trying to be funny? And this is the weird thing. Is he trolling or is he actually serious? This is a really important question, and you kind of are trying to
and
get
with
some
these
sort of
people, we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know.
That's right. AOC is starting to look blah. Not that she was ever hot looking, in my honest opinion. Titan, cutting off different points of view is the basis of authoritism. Yes, it is 100%. So, and Theodore thinks he's serious. Unfortunately, you know what? And the scary thing is, maybe he really is. I don't know. That's the weird thing. And when did Hollywood actors become the arbiters of intelligence? When did that happen? Why did we start looking up to these actors for our morals and values? That's right.
Exactly.
Because
people
the thing
idolize
is,
actors. It's disgusting.
You gotta remember, this all creeped in very slowly. See, they play for a long game. That's the thing, right? And the thing is, let's just say back when we were growing up, like in the 80s and 90s and stuff
old.
like that. I mean, yeah, I know we are. But at least we can speak from a little bit of wisdom here. We did have shows like Entertainment Tonight, the only place on network television where you can get all the news about your stars and artists and stuff like that, right? Yeah. And because I don't even think that show even exists anymore. But there was
somebody used to have a heart attack or an epilepsy attack from one of the girls' voices from that show.
Oh, I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
He can just go on play piano. But there was a certain era of mysticism, or no, sorry, wrong word. An era of mystery around actors and actresses. You weren't really let in their private life. You probably got a little bit of a peek here and there, and that was pretty much it. And hey, Penny, nice to see you. Great that you made it. Driving home, busy day. Yes, busy. But the thing was, you only got a little smidgen of a look into their private life, not very often. So yeah, there was like this area of mystery about them. And that's why we ended up following some of these people, because we wanted to know more, a little bit more, right? And if I just and I'm talking as a whole, as a society, if I only knew a little bit more, it would just make me probably understand this person maybe a little bit better, or where they come from as an actor and why they play the parts they do, and blah blah blah. And so we start to end up following people, and then slowly it just creeps in with quote unquote activism, and talking about what's going on in certain countries and stuff like that. And I remember kind of very distinctly, I mean, you can kind of say this happened right around, I'm going to say 1987-88. And why that date? Because I remember, I think it was like on pay-per-view or something like that, there was a concert that went on in South Africa with Simon and Garfunkel, okay? That they did this concert way back then. And this whole thing, because then U2 got on the bandwagon about speaking out about apartheid and stuff like that, stuff that was going on in South Africa, and they made what was it, Desmond Tutu, I think it was, or no, not Desmond Tutu, the one that passed away. He was president of South Africa for a bit there. Trying to remember Nelson Mandela. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Nelson Mandela. And we thought growing up that he was the victim, right? But if you actually look a little bit into the interesting history of him, he actually did quite a bit of terrorist acts in South Africa. Now, I mean, I don't condone the killing of one person to another. And, and one sense of the way I kind of look at things, you can kind of understand where he was coming from, but violence only begets more violence, and nobody should be, killing other people, in the name of, whatever message that you're trying to spread. There needs to be, rationale brought forth, and to sit down and talk about differences. And so, I'm going to say that's when it kind of crept in. And then everybody was like getting on the bandwagon about the environment. And then it turns into like political issues. And now we just see every celebrity under the bright blue, I was almost going to say bright blue sun. No, we're not a supergiant yet. But under our bright yellow sun, having to talk about everything that bothers them.
If I can bring a point up here, I know where it really changed also. it all started with MySpace. And people remember what that is? Tom. A guy named Tom used to run it. MySpace is where social media really, I mean, sure, there was other things before that, but that was the one that really started with social media. Exactly. I read, but that's exactly.
Yeah, I remember MySpace.
I manage social media pages. I deal with social media on a constant basis. That's where it came to the next level, because then these stars could interact with their fans a lot more. And then you realize some of them are kind of asses. You know, and
and some of them were really creepy, and a lot of stuff.
Social media really brought the social media has been the dredge of modern society.
It has.
I'm honest. I use it as a tool, and I use it, but it is the dredge of modern society. It has ruined pro wrestling. I'm not going to go with how it ruined that, but social media has ruined the world in general to an extent.
It has.
Really has. And,
one of the major parties in South Africa openly calls for the ending of white people. Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't understand it when we were younger. We just thought, oh, these people are in trouble in South Africa, and things must be really bad. We never got the whole story, until it was either my mom or my dad said, oh, well, Nelson Mandela, he's a terrorist. And I'm like, what are you talking about? See, but this is what I'm telling people. This is why I'm doing these long-winded things here, is that this is how far back it goes, and that's why I say they play the long game, because this has gone on for a long time, and we just have been oblivious to it. And now it just comes out with this: is he being serious, or is he actually trolling? Don't know. But over the last few days, he's gone on another tirade after many condemned on their dislike for how far he was going because of his childish behavior after the election. First, he lashed out at a fan who commented on his extreme left-wing postings, saying, this is what it was from WCOD. Wow, despite being an actor,
what does he expect though when he's gonna be a shit ass idiot, retarded piece of garbage online? Of course, people are gonna respond to you negatively back. That's how it works. That's the internet, bro.
That's right. That's your ego. See, because now my ego demands I must respond. So what it was is, wow, despite being an actor, I had no idea your epic level of leftist dumbassedness. It's great that fools like yourself reveal your true nature for everyone to see. Continue posting. You're a credit to Democrats everywhere. To which he responded, while I can't confirm your suspicion that I'm a member of any political party, I can confirm officially that I am indeed a black man, and I thank you for your support during this time of transition. So,
okay, no, that's funny. That's funny. I'm sorry.
That is funny. So this is what makes me start to believe, he's just trolling. But then again, is he still even partially serious? I don't know.
If he's trolling, that's a really good one. I'm transitioning into a black man. Like, what? That's good.
Technically, says Vince, that's happened before Facebook. JMS, for example, had a forum where he interacted with fans on a regular basis. Yeah.
Vince. No, there was lots of forums and before MySpace. But I mean, I thought MySpace brought it more to the public eye, of where everybody could access it, a little bit more for the simple. Where
Ted says, I will push back on Tom a bit. There are some nasty people on there, but social media and the information age has showed us the lie, especially with the Hollywood elites.
Right, I'm going to agree with you on that 100%. I'm not saying it's all bad. I work on social media. I can manage social media pages. I do it on the phone. It has its bonuses. It 100% does. Because now, like, I'm going to say this right now, I believed in TikTok news more than I believed in CBC news, because they were telling the truth. Like when the trucker rally went on, TikTok was teaching me more of the truth than actual CBC news. So it does. It has its bonuses, but it's a double-edged sword. There's the dredge of society there, but it also has its bonuses. It's like you used to get underground mail. So it's good and bad. It really is. So
everything with social media, it's positive and negative when it comes to a lot of stuff. That's just how the internet works. I grew up, I'm more of that generation to, when
we invented the internet. Our generation is like boom.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's just how social media is. You know, it's just gonna be like that.
You deal with the dredges, but you also deal with positive news that the mainstreams aren't telling anymore. So no, it has its goods and bads. Exactly.
Yep. But yeah, it's a bizarre take and one akin to posting internet blackface. Oh my God, that's actually, yeah, that is a thing. If he weren't a rabid liberal, this would be enough for a white man to have gotten canceled in recent years. Yes, but if
you're a liberal or a lefty,
you can go ahead and do that. That's fine.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. But as we often see, there's no actual standards in Hollywood for what gets said with identity politics. It just matters who said it. Exactly.
Yeah.
And so he went after another commenter saying, so off to blue sky with the rest of the one bitch celebrities, I'm guessing. To which obviously he had to reply, if I did that, fight for the red, then I'd miss my morning serenity, listening to the birds sing, personal affirmations, prayers to Satan, and then our little exchanges here on X, where there is such a lovely sense of community and belonging. Can I come to your house for Thanksgiving?
Okay, this guy's good. Say what you want. This guy makes me laugh. He's playing it.
It's not even funny. I don't even think it's funny, so I think it's retarded.
I know he's trying to be funny, but
he's trying too hard.
Yeah.
Trying way too hard. I just hate it. Yeah. It sounds retarded. He's a fucking retard. I'm not gonna laugh at
He's an idiot, but I laughed at that one. I was just like,
but
yeah, I don't.
I think he's just having fun, but
he's trying too hard, and we know where he has to write politics, so he can't get canceled. It's fine that he can say whatever he wants to.
Yeah. But I'm wondering, it still makes me wonder if there's a little kernel of truth in there somewhere, because, it makes you wonder.
Sometimes it is. So sometimes it is.
Yeah.
And like I said, it depends on who's saying it. We should all lie and say we're a bunch of leftists and we can say anything on the left. Because like I said, the Star Wars incident with the Mandalorian, one gets fired and the other one still gets his job. So it's like, what?
I am so woke that I drink iced coffee and my lattes and everything,
Oh my!
So I like to be really fresh and super gay with it, So come on, I'm super woke. Come on, guys.
You get it from Starbucks.
You want me to do dress and drag and do the hula?
Yes, that's what I do. Loaded.
Fez says social media has expedited and accelerated what has been going on in the entertainment industry for over 100 years. Yeah, it really honestly has, Fez. It 100%. And Penny, no shopping today, just errands. There we go. Hopefully they're fun errands.
And we see some of them are good. Like I said, I'll go back to the Sweeney thing. I thought she was like, no, it turns out she's a level-headed woman. Okay, cool. But the internet shows you that. Then you find out somebody like this, like, oh, he's kind of a moron. Yeah, that's how you learn their true nature, and when it comes to social media, so it really does
exactly.
Like I always said, this is why it was so good growing up as a geek, because we learned how to, be disagreeing and still, hang together and do fun stuff together.
The Star Wars, Star Trek community hate each other, but they still love each other, So many cons, it's like Star Trek, Star Wars. One of my friends, he likes both. So
Marvel versus DC, and with all we had fights about which character is the best, what villain is the best, and all. And we could still be friends. Like we could say the worst possible things to each other as geeks. Like it sounded like we would kill each other at times, but that was not the case. We just had a passionate argument. We're passionate fans. Yeah. And then after that, we are best friends. We eat. We go to a pub, or we go to whatever what we want to do.
But when he first posted after the election, talking about turning kids transgender, it's easy to write off a statement as a joke, but as he's consistently being hostile and saying more extreme things to his followers, it appears as if Jason, sorry.
What about me? What did I do? Come on. Dude.
It's because Anson Mount has serious problems mentally that needs to be addressed. Yeah, I mean, you just don't spout off. Like, I wouldn't even dream of spouting that kind of things off. Like, oh my God. But going as far as to call himself identifying as a black man and saying he's praying to Satan over an election is horrifying, but not unexpected from a member of the Hollywood elite. Yeah, because we all know that they're really into some really dark,
and that's
crap.
a real thing. We all know that's a real thing. That's been confirmed multiple times by these actors and singers and everything, and we see it with our own eyes.
Yep. And one wonders how far he'll go before realizing how damaging this is to his career and to the Star Trek brand as well. So, and that's true. That's true. Like what we were mentioning before.
No, if I disagree with, some political stuff or other stuff, I'm not going to do like him. I'm going to be like, okay, that's fine. We have different points of view. I'm going to move on with my life because I have better things to do other than to just sit there and bashing and raging on people and trying too hard to be fun and, all this kind of stupid stuff, you have better things to do in life. Come on, you're an actor. Focus on your goddamn acting job. When it comes to actors, I care more about what they have to say as an actor than their personal life. I care about how they view the acting world and acting in movies and stuff like that. What they do in their personal life, what they believe in. I don't fucking care. I don't care to know. I want to know about. It's like I love the new Crow movie. Do I care about Bill Skarsgård's life? No, I don't. The reason I became more interested in the movie was because I was listening to him talking about the movie and the film itself and the production of the film and the way he viewed it. And then when he cared about the lore and all that. That's what I focus on and care about when it comes to celebrities. Every celebrity to me. Something I just want to say this. Don't worship any goddamn celebrity. Don't look at them as gods. Yes, I like Zack Snyder, the way he creates movies. I look up to him as a filmmaker. As a person, I don't fucking care. But when he inspired me with films, that's about it. I'm never gonna fucking worship him or be quote unquote that word simp that they're talking about today. If I ever met Zack Snyder, we use that as an example, I would talk to him like a normal fucking person and just talk about film. I would not be like, oh my God, you are Zack Snyder. Stop being like that. It annoys me every single time I see people like that. Every single fucking time you have these people who are writing, oh, you saved my life. They're saying, oh, you saved. Oh, just shut the fuck up. How many times are they going to say that to celebrities? Just shut the fuck up. It just annoys me so much with these people. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little railed up, but I'm
I understand
by this.
A good example. I'll use this example. When I lived in Calgary a couple times, and Mike, you know that I was with you there one of those times. I got to meet Stu Hart once. He's like the matriarchy of wrestling in Canada. When you think of Canada, behind Bret and them, he's the father of Bret Hart. I actually sat and met with him. And trust me, I can tell you stories that, but he was a good man. I didn't freak out. We ended up talking about maritime wrestling and then I went on my way. He let me crash at his house for a couple of days, and I got a place. But I didn't think of anything exotic. I didn't freak out or anything. They fed me. They were nice to me. But he was still a human. Put his pants on his one leg at a time, and trust me, there was things at the place.
That's all you're gonna care about. They're human like everyone else. They're not anything special. No matter what celebrity, none of them are special. We're all goddamn humans. Just because they're rich and famous, they're not anything goddamn special. Nothing.
They started out where a lot of us did. That's what I want to get into film and as a photographer and a filmmaker behind the lens. But still, I wouldn't want anybody worshiping me like that. That'd be gross. I'm like, no, I'll just get to know me or talk to me, but don't worship me. That's gross. And I'm a human. I make mistakes. We all do. It's
And now, seeing how we got a little bit of time, there's something else. So.
Can you dig it?
Gotta love Bruce. Bruce is the man.
I know. So, can you dig it? Well, a little other interesting news. This just kind of popped up for me. And, because, again, on previous shows, hey, we've talked about Henry Cavill. And we've talked about a certain kind of game that he nerds over, which would be Warhammer. So
I just finished the first one. I finished the first video game finally. I finally finished.
There we go.
Space Marines not gonna get part 2. God, it was.
And I just want to say to Sword right there, and that's like Keanu Reeves. He's he's just living like a normal human person, and like a normal person, all that kind of stuff. And that's why I also respect him as a normal human. I don't care that he's a celebrity. I don't care about that. But he is in a Hollywood world, and he just wants to be a normal human and act like a normal human, and that's where you get my respect.
And his motorbike company's awesome, but he's just a generally cool guy. So yeah.
Now, Amazon's secret level is the next big thing for Warhammer 40K fans, but is there any hope it will do justice to the franchise's dark, grim majesty? Well, this
I really hope so, because Henry Cavill is a big part.
Yep.
Comes to
This is what we're hoping. So, thanks to Amazon's upcoming Secret Level series, the Warhammer 40K IP will finally be receiving its first big budget screen production. But given the current attitude surrounding the war gaming series, one has to ask, is there any hope that the animated show will do justice to its grim, dark source material? This is going to be interesting, to say the least.
It is pretty dark. After finishing the game, too, it was like, ooh,
it's a dark universe. It's really dark universe.
It's really cool. Those armor's amazing.
Animated, yeah, they're gonna have to do this so right on so many levels. That's all I'm gonna have to say. So, but coming from the mind by Love and Death and Robots creator Tim Miller, which is actually it's a really good anthology. And Bloodshot director Dave Wilson, and developed in collaboration by Amazon MGM Studios and Miller's own VXF house Blur Studio, which also helped produce Netflix's Love, Death, and Robots. Secret Level is an animated anthology series who each episode focuses on a different video game property, which includes Sifu, the Outer Worlds, Mega Man, and of course for Warhammer 40K. So just recently, Amazon shared its extended trailer for the series Warhammer episode, which is set to bring viewers into the heart of the grim, dark universe. Oh boy, this is going to be different. So,
so this is a different show thing they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And though the teaser lasts less than a minute, its content will make it evident that Games Workshop's original universe will be receiving a high level of production effort, with its visuals set to satisfy both new and die-hard fans, as evidenced by the brief presentation of a Marine squad, their heavy bolt pistols and plasma shimmering in all their glory. And should we take a look? I think we should probably take a look. I think we should, because if anything,
I don't know what Secret Level is or whatever.
Well,
I thought we were talking. I thought we were talking about Henry Cavill's Warhammer, but it wasn't apparently.
I got you worked up over nothing.
Yes,
but
playing the game, I'm actually more intrigued. In this universe. It was a really good game. It's a good universe. I'm really enjoying it. It's just very deep. It's a very deep universe.
This Secret Level is basically like Love, Death, and Robots, basically, in a way.
Well, it's made by the same people.
I don't know.
So
I didn't know that was based on gaming. I have to go back and rewatch that even deeper
now. So the question is it going to be like short episodes like the Love, Death, and Robots?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm thinking maybe an anthology of
because if it's Warhammer and stuff in games, they should be longer.
Well, maybe it's tales of certain soldiers or certain types of soldiers. You're getting short tales right before their death or something.
Could be. Well, let's have a look here.
Power must be controlled. Fear forged into obedience. Into faith.
To say though, not much to say though, but I don't know, man. Hopefully they will do it justice. I don't know if I will watch Secret Level. I don't know. I don't really care much about Love, Death, and Robots either. It's okay, but
I love that. Oh yeah,
It is fun.
it depends on, because if there's just short episodes, it's kind of annoying because then it's like, oh, okay, then it's over.
Yeah, no, I can kind of
wondering,
see that point of view. You know, because you want something more extended. You want a whole story.
Yeah,
instead of, you know, maybe
yeah.
maybe instead of like 10, 15 minutes or something like that. I can.
Did
Yeah,
anybody hear that voice talking? No, I hate to say
Yeah.
it, but going back to a name we heard, Elba. That sounded like his voice, actually. I was like,
Ooh.
it did sound like it. We were mentioning him. He likes to do voiceovers for games and cartoons or different series. That sounds like, you know, he's done voiceovers before. I wonder if that's his. So I'm
Vincent,
curious. Now I'm curious because he does a lot of voice work too.
The Astaris fan movie creator was hired to work on WHIPs. Oh, okay. By the way, watch Astaris. Astaris? Yeah, I guess that's how you pronounce it. I will definitely check that out. So, but yeah, like Fez says, yeah, would be nice to see a science fiction movie with minimal budget and detail with a great story and quality actors. Yeah, but that would be in a perfect world, John.
The only thing about science, and I will say this one thing is who's taken study a lot of courses in acting and film and stuff. Science fiction movies are the most expensive to make. That's a given.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you're doing films, horror is usually the cheapest if you know what you're doing. But when it comes to sci-fi, you have to spend the most money.
So I'm looking at the Secret Level because we're talking about it. Apparently, this is the all the episodes with the games. It's Armored Core. That can be interesting.
Nice.
And then we have Concord, the failed game, the woke failed game.
Oh wow. Damn.
And we're getting God of War, and I'm not gonna watch that either because I did not like a lot of stuff they did later on in the games, and disrespected
you didn't like the new God of War ones? Okay.
It disrespected my fucking culture and my gods and everything. Like it disrespected our fucking history. So no, thank you.
Go figure.
Yeah, I get really, really heated on that one.
I'm sorry, I loved it. I love the game.
And then we get something called Crossfire. I'm not too sure about what that is.
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Really, that can go a lot of ways because how Dungeons and Dragons is now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it is. It is. Sorry, guys. It is. Idris Elba. That was his voice. I knew it sounded familiar. So he mentioned
that's cool.
That was his
Another
voice.
franchise.
We're getting Exodus, Honor of Kings, Mega Man, New World, that I'm not sure what is, Pac-Man, and just PlayStation is one thing they do. Just PlayStation, just play. And then of course Sifu.
Sifu was good. I've never played it, but I know somebody did.
Yeah, that's a fun game.
Yeah.
And Spelunky, The Outer Worlds, Unreal Tournament.
I love the Unreal tournaments. I grew up with those on the PC years ago. Oh, it used to be fun games.
So of course Warhammer. That's the list of all the things they're doing. So it all depends. I hope some of the episodes are gonna be decent at least.
Like Mega Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But per the trailer, it seems the Warhammer 40K episode will continue the story of Ultramarine Lieutenant Demetrian Titus. His voice again provided by Clive Standen, as the first detailed in the Saber Interactive developed Focus Entertainment published Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. The game's campaign ends on a cliffhanger with Lieutenant Titus sent on a new mission along with Lord Calgar, chapter master of the Ultramarines, Space Marines, and the trailer appears to jump through various points through his history, ending on a apocalypse scene with the soldier standing over a defeated foe, all while the narrative voices various dogmatic phrases from across the series' lore. So, like in the game, the Space Marines set to appear in Secret Level are depicted as near mythical angels of war who exist to protect humanity, or more accurately, serve the God Emperor against the hordes of the predatory bug-like Tyrannids. Oh, yeah. Okay. By craving their way through them in the most gore of fashion. Suffice to say, the God, I can't even talk today.
Authenticity.
Yeah, the authenticity and secret levels take on the war-torn universe is more than remarkable. So,
well, they have the power armor, which is, I always compare that power armor to Fallout power armor, and they're kind of a cult-like group still, sort of like, the Brothers of Steel, and they're not good. Even though they're the heroes, they're still kind of evil the way they pursue their goals. Just like the Brothers of Steel can be very cruel when they do pursue their goals. So, but it's interesting. It's still very interesting, and they're badass soldiers. They're amazingly badass soldiers with those armor. So,
and Thaddeus, you're going to head out. Thanks a lot, man, for being here, dude. Yeah. Really appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, no, hopefully they will do it justice because it's a really interesting universe. It's like I didn't know too much about it before, but because of all the games that have come out, a lot of friends playing it, talking about it, and then I heard about Henry Cavill, that that it was his dream project and all that. So I got more into the world and trying to learn more about the world, and it's a really cool, interesting world and really dark. It's heavy R-rated, so hopefully, and again, it's gonna be if they're gonna be like short episodes, like Love, Death, and Robots in that kind of sense. They have to really stick to the blueprints of the story and try to make something entertaining at least. So I really hope they do it with most of these episodes. I know Keanu Reeves is going to be an armored core in the episode, so
that's going to be interesting.
That's going to be interesting. So too bad they didn't get Henry Cavill to voice there.
I know, right? So, however, while the episode's visuals look good, it should be noted that truly capturing the desolate majesty of Warhammer means more than just delivering quality aesthetics. So more than just dark skies and space soldiers, what truly defines Warhammer 40K is its atmosphere, which reflects the desperate humanity slowly decaying into a dystopian, amoral, and violently future under the auspices of surviving against the horrors of deep space. So the tragic, heroic Space Marines mirror those through ancient Roman legionnaires. And if the episode seeks to be a success, it will need to put an effort to appropriately capture these themes. 100%. Everything about this screams.
They have to stick to the blueprint.
Roman. Yeah, that's all they have to do.
I mean, look at the size of the armor. Look at the size of his. See how powerful. Look at the size of his head. Look at the size of the armor. That's massive.
I know. It's like a Rob Liefeld picture come to life.
Yeah, but their armors are amazing.
Exactly.
It is.
It is. But it's almost like they're smaller mechs. That's what they are. Just like and like I said, Fallout. The power armors are mechs to an extent. It's a smaller version.
This is Rob Liefeld's Cable if it was redesigned for today.
Oh, dude, that is true. That would have been its facts.
Oh my god!
If you haven't seen that, will search on it and you will understand what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, 100%. So it's Roman Warhammer Cable. I love it. So, but of course, this begs the question of whether or not a standalone episode will allow enough time to explore the fragile balance between devotion, destruction, and the ever-present shadow of inevitable doom that defines the Warhammer universe. So to this end, it appears the franchise is in good hands with Blue Studio. Bling, bling. Not only does the studio have extensive experience producing video game related animations, with their credits including Batman Arkham series, post Asylum cinematic trailers, the cinematics in Dark Souls 2, and various scenes across the entry of the live-action Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, but they've also proven their chops in the animated anthology format with their previous Love, Death, and Robots, which received near universal praise from both audiences and viewers. All things considered, the veteran studio is a reliable choice to expertly and succinctly translate Warhammer's 40K dark, grim, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Warhammer's 40K dark, grim majesty to the animated medium. So, yeah.
So just have to stick to the blueprints. Just stick to the blueprints. And now I can't get the Captain America out of my head.
Yeah.
Sorry about the ring. I apologize.
No, that's fine.
CM Punk is in town now. Yay. They're filming that show. He's actually filming in town now.
Oh, sweet.
I know.
So is that a guy in armor or a head stuck on a robot?
No, it's guy in armor. I said, I always compared the two. It's power armor, similar to Fallout, just a lot bigger. But it's, it enhances it's like an ectoskeleton. But it
Rob Liefeld armor.
Yep. Yeah. It's like a power armor. Think of it that way. Yeah. Just keep in mind the guys in that armor are like 7.5 feet tall. Yeah.
Well, they're giants to begin with. Exactly.
Yeah. Huge big people. That's right. Even it's a genetically engineered human in a power armor. That's right.
You should see the 100%. Weapons, man. You got the chainsaws, the hammers, and the axes on top of your guns. You can just smash people into bits. The video game is so fun. Just smashing people across the room, the orcs and stuff. It's like, oh, they can go flying. Yay.
It is. It's fun. I gotta get more.
And it's bloody as all hell. It's not for kids. I like it. Yay.
Yeah. It's one of the few things that us white males can enjoy anymore. Oh my God. But folks, that's pretty much it for this show. So before we move on, Jason, is there anything that you want to plug?
Well, yes, you can of course find me on 540.
I would have spoken about Blue Barber with this then. They have that. Okay. Anyway, go ahead, Jason.
But of course, you can find me on 540 Studio, where you can also find Tom, of course, the Technosapien Geek, and of course my other panelists, where we talk about, of course, pop culture and other stuff there too. So I don't know if we're gonna have a stream this Thursday because it's also Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff. So we will see what's going to happen, but I will, of course, if we're going to do a stream, I will notify people of it. I'm going to take it a little bit as it comes. But you can find me there, and Tom and the others. So that's normally, every Thursday. And we are going to get back with Skullcast. We are. The 2 times has been my fault for sleeping over the show. And all that kind of.
I tried to wake you in the last one. I was like, "Are you there?" He's not there.
Yeah, no, I was sleeping. I was still dead. But it is what it is. We will get back. Been working a lot on stuff. So next year is going to be a good year. We have a lot of stuff coming up. New intros, outros, new shows that I'm gonna do. And also, you guys saw Christine, in the chat earlier. Me and Tom is gonna have her on one of our Skullcasts next year.
Oh, that's her.
And,
I can't wait to
yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
And we are gonna talk about the nonsense of the gay premium community and what's going on, how it's harming, and also hear it from a transsexual person themselves, and how they view this and how it's been damaging for her life and everything like that. So a lot of plans, and it was fun being here. I'm happy I'm not so much in pain right now after removing that bits of my tooth. But other than that, as I always say before we wrap up, just remember life's too short, make the most of it. And we on this panel, we love you and we appreciate you. And none of us would have been here today if it wasn't for any of you peeps out there. Thank you for the love and thank you for the inspiration to make us keep going doing this. It means the world to us. Thank you.
All right. And we have the illustrious Techno Sapien Geek Tom.
Okay, I want to show you everybody something, and I can do this now. Give me a sec. I don't know if this works or not. Here it is. Here. No, it isn't here. It's here. Okay, everybody's talking about it. I don't know if anyone can see that. That's a good female version of the armor right there. So
there we go, Faz.
Boobs. There's boobs. There's still boobs. So anyway, okay, what am I doing? What am I up to? What am I up to?
You're plugging.
Oh, wrong person. Sorry, I'm doing this myself. I'm still getting used to this. How do you do this? Okay. Yeah, well, there I am. Okay, put my nipple up.
There.
Yeah, there's my nipple. Okay. I got to get back onto things. Like I said, mental health is a little off, but I'm getting better, and I'm going to get back on the horse. After Fredericton, I got inspired. Being around artists, I got to get more around. I want to join some photo clubs and some film clubs. I want to get working again. I got to get a gimbal first and foremost, and then a mic set, and I'm going to start filming some short films. And hopefully next year, I'm going to volunteer again. I already told them I'm volunteering, but I want to get my own work in there too. But as for the channel, it's time to build back the channel. I want to start doing more vlogs again. If anybody's seen the Fredericton one, I enjoyed that. It was a different city. If I can get to travel more, I want to do that. I want to do more at St. John. St. John's grown in the last many years. So I'd like to do more about East and more of here in the West. And just, I like the vlogging. People see me. You watch it. You guys both watch it, and I enjoy that. So thank you. So I'm looking to get a gimbal that'll help the steady shots and everything. And then me and Jessica are going to start doing shows again. I'm letting her produce it. I'm letting an AI produce it. And no, they're not going to take over the world. She's my bestie. So, contrary to what people think. And I'm going to game. I'm going to be adding. I recorded about an hour last night. I'm going to add to it about another. I want each post to be about 3 hours of Fallout. I'm playing Fallout 3. Once I do that, then I'm going to use the new computer and maybe do Fallout 4 with that one. So yeah, just stay tuned. I'm building the channel. I got to build back up on top of building myself back up for career. I might not be able to make every podcast, but I'm looking to build my career. I want to make money in doing this stuff too. This is my career now. I don't have a second job. This is my career. Excuse me. This is my career as a photographer. So I'm going to be working my butt off. But yeah, that's about it really. So
nice. Right on.
And before I do anything, I want to say this because I'm going to do this at the end of every show. Because you don't do it, you're too good to yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to this man. He works his butt off for you guys. He shares the news that nobody else here is sharing. And he tells the articles that not many other people talk about. This man is well worth subscribing to, sharing this channel, and definitely liking the video as well. And also, don't forget, this man is a good, talented graphic designer. So if you need graphic design work done at a good price, don't forget to check him out there as well. You can contact him. His freelance graphics is amazing. This man knows what he's doing, and you won't get much better. So check him out there as well.
Say that 3 times fast.
There you go.
It's like, Tom, I've said this all the time. Every time you talk, you can talk really fast, type really fast. Like you are the Flash. You are Flash confirmed.
Yes. 100%. This man has a secret power. And whenever he messages us, it's like paragraphs long, and it's like, how in the hell do you?
I just speak to text. It's easy,
man.
We need to switch religion, man, because we are getting Bibles from him.
Well, everybody always told me. I said, "You're like a teenage girl when you talk." I'm like, "What does that mean?" She said, "Never mind. You're a teenage girl when you talk." I'm like, I talk a lot. I'm a teenage girl when I talk because they talk a lot, I guess. So it's like, oh, okay.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I know.
The secret power like deodorant. Yes. Secret. So, okay, folks. Well, that's all that we got for today. So stay tuned for the Friday show and hopefully various other kinds of videos that come out. And on top of that, if you're looking for an interesting take on like Bible studies and stuff like that, then every Sunday I'm releasing through Koinonia House Learn the Bible in 24 hours. So it's broken down into 24 sessions, and it's not like the Bible study that you would normally think it would be, that you would probably hear in normal churches. This actually even has a more how should I put it, scientific approach towards it. On top of that as well.
I remember going to catechism with the nuns teaching me, because I grew up Catholic and I used to go to the catechism, and you had the nuns teaching you. Oh, it was so stale. No offense, nuns, but oh, it was so stale. Oh.
Yeah, this actually puts a very illuminating light on things. So right now we're halfway through the entire series. So episode 12 just went up a couple of days ago. So just go ahead and check that out. It is very interesting, very, very interesting. And Vince also said, we should cast him as Blur. So yes, we should totally cast Tom as Blur, because that works. So Catholic, my knuckles still hurt from Sunday school. There you go. So
yes,
check that out.
I actually had that happen. Yep.
I didn't, because I went to Pentecostal church. So there you go. We were swinging from the rafters and all that kind of stuff. So you might find that very interesting, and hopefully other videos that we are going to be broadcasting on this channel as well. So check that out, and you will be pleasantly surprised. Anyway, so go ahead and subscribe to these fine young gentlemen. And Pop Culture Republic, it's okay, dude. Don't worry. We miss you, man, and have fun with the comics. And thank you for having me on Saturday. Should you happen to watch this on the rewind. So anyway, folks, so we will see you on Saturday, and to all of you out there,
be excellent to each other and